Hey guys, Lacey here from Deuce, Venice. Gonna go over our programming for the day. We're gonna start off with 5 rounds for quality of multiple complexes, and then we're gonna get into a long ruck later on in the day to continue to build our work capacity over a long period of time. For all of our complexes today, for quality, I want you to remember that it is for quality, so you can scale these movements, break them up if you need to, but the goal here is to go from one movement to the next, so pick scaling options that will allow you to string these movements together. First complex in our 5 rounds for quality is going to be a 30-second hollow hold into 15 hollow rocks. Again, this is going to be a complex where we're trying to get these 2 movements to go together one after another without resting. So pick scaling options that will allow you to do that. First movement is the hollow hold. We're thinking about getting this rib cage and hip bone as close as we can, keeping our feet and our hands off the ground. If you cannot hold this for 30 seconds, we can tuck a leg. We can also go like this. Those are your options for the hollow hold. That will also translate over to the hollow rocks. So to make it easier for you, you're going to keep most of your body closer, and if you want it to be more challenging, you're going to extend your limbs to get the weight of your body more away from your center of mass. So from here, we're going to think about pulling and pushing. We can extend as long as we keep this tucked, or if we need to, we can go here, pulling and pushing, just making contact with our lower back on the ground and not opening and closing that hip and chest relationship that you've created in that hollow hold. Second complex in our 5 rounds for quality is going to be plyo push-ups into regular push-ups into a 30-second plank. So again, we're going to try to string those movements together the best that we can. Plyo push-ups, I'm looking for you to keep this stacked and tight through our midline here. Chest touches at the bottom, just leave the ground a little bit. Once you've done 8 plyo push-ups, you're gonna go into 10 regular push-ups, making sure our chest is traveling forward and down. Last, once you're done with that 10th push-up, you're gonna hold at the top here in that plank position for 30 seconds. Scaling options for those movements. You can drop down to your knees, or I would recommend elevating the surface so you can keep that plank position and go right into that plank hold at the top. Find a chair, find a bench, maybe a ledge at the park, so you can string those 3 movements together and create one complex. Last complex out of our 5 rounds for quality is going to be a jump squat variation into an air squat variation, and then ending with a hold in the bottom of that squat. So we're gonna find our squat with stance. Knees are going to trail our toes, so our toes are going to be slightly facing out. We're going to bring our hips below our knees, and we're going to come up just enough for our feet to leave the ground. After you've done 10 jump squats, you're going to go into 10 regular air squats. At the end of that 10th air squat, you're going to go to the bottom and hold here for 30 seconds. Focus on a proud chest, feet are on the ground. If you need to, you might need to find a pole or something to allow you to get into that full range of motion for 30 seconds. Last part of our training day is going to be a 40-minute ruck. Our suggested weights are 50 pounds and 35 pounds. You can fill up a backpack, maybe throw a weight vest on, but the goal here is to get as much distance traveled in those 40 minutes, while still thinking about the quality of your movement. So we're not slumping over like this, proud chest, tight midline, almost as if you're doing a farmer's carry. Maybe download an app to track your distance. That is going to be your score for the day. If you have any other questions, guys, don't hesitate to reach out to me or any other Deuce Gym coach, and we're more than happy to help. Hang in there.